According to the tradition of the Brahmanic teachings, 6 days of each month were set apart to gather together and listen to the teachings, the 8th, 14th, 15th, 23rd, 29th, and 30th. Because these occasions gave people opportunities to hear the teaching, these days were greatly looked forward to by those who practiced the Brahmanic teachings, and the teachings flourished. King Bimbisara thought to himself,
"All the teachings with the exception of the teachings of the World-Honored One are gathering my people together. If the Saṅgha of the World-Honored One did the same thing, it would be good."
The king expressed his opinion to the World-Honored One. The World-Honored One agreed and decided to set aside certain days in the month at which time the disciples would assemble, teach the Dharma, and discuss the Dharma together. The Buddha said,
"My disciples, you will gather together on 6 occasions, the 8th, 14th, 15th, 23rd, 29th, and 30th days of each month, and you will discuss the Dharma. At that time you should purify your transgressions of the past and try to avoid them in the days to come."
Again, until then, as the retreat during the rainy season had not been instituted, the disciples, even in this period of the rainy season, would walk from place to place, stepping on the growing grass. The people, seeing this, criticized them, saying,
"Even the birds that fly in the skies during the rainy season build nests in the tree tops and take a rest. Even the people of the other teachings, which are looked down upon as false, gather in one place and rest during this season. Why do the followers of the Buddha walk around during the rainy season, treading on the grass and plants that are just beginning to sprout and killing the insects just born?"
These words of criticism came to the attention of the Buddha. From this time the World-Honored One established the practice of the rainy season retreat. He said,
"My disciples, it is best that you gather and reside in one place during the rainy season, rest, and conduct a retreat. The retreat will be divided into 2 parts, the earlier and later retreat. The earlier retreat will start on the day after the full moon in June and terminate on the day before the full moon in September. The later retreat will start on the day after the full moon in July and terminate on the day before the full moon in October. My disciples, depending on the circumstances surrounding you, you may join either of these 2 retreats. You may also join the middle retreat between the earlier and later retreat. Those who find it impossible through circumstances to join the earlier retreat on the designated day may join the retreat on any day preceding the later retreat, terminating the retreat upon completing 90 days of practice. My disciples, during the period of the retreat, while you are residing together, you must not go to another place. However, suppose a disciple or a lay follower, wishing to build a temple or a garden for the sake of the Saṅgha or the sake of a disciple of the Buddha, invites you to come to teach the Dharma to him. In that case, you may leave the retreat with the provision that you return within 7 days. Further, if a disciple becomes ill, suffers from misery or remorse, holds evil views, or has committed a serious offense and must receive punishment from the Saṅgha, even though a messenger does not come to notify you, you are permitted to leave the retreat to give comfort and to relieve his sufferings. However, you must return to the retreat within 7 days. My disciples, in the case of an illness of your mother, father, brother, sister, or relatives, you may leave the retreat for 7 days. In the case of parents, you the Saṅgha, you may leave the retreat but not for more than 7 days. My disciples, when you are in a retreat, if you are attacked by wild animals, or are harmed by brigands, or meet with the hazards of fire or flood, or cannot possibly obtain food or medicine, or find that the retreat location is not conducive to the practice of pure actions, if you meet with such obstacles, you may leave the retreat and move to another place.